So, Tiny is done, now on to Warp Room 4. Where we've got Hanging Out, Digging It, Gold Hard, Crash, Ruination, and Behaving. Digging It and Behaving provide new stuff like a hunter, these... who'd have thought? Hiding in the ground, and these things. No idea what they are, but they spit mini bombs, and you can only destroy them when you belly flop on top of their heads. But once there are 5 more crystals hanging above doors, go onto the platform to see Engine.
Like Dr. Cortex said, each of 20 crystals you've collected me.
And wow, he seems to think that I will not give him up. Easier than Tiny, he's still a little difficult until you learn to throw the Wumpa fruit Crash collected since his first adventure. As for discovering his weak spot, just look for anything that's red and flashing, and not a laser.
Master Cortex will be very displeased with your resistance. Prepare to suffer his wrath.
Oh no, what's Cortex going to do? Shoot green balls of electricity for me to throw back? Here we are, the final Warp Room. Which, you know, honestly, I think all the others should look like this one. Except the third. It looks more like it should have been Warp Room 1. For the levels here, take part in a space station. Wait a minute! This is the same space station that all the Warp Rooms are. That means the Cortex already had 4 crystals. You mentioned you didn't have any of the 25 slave crystals before Crash was abducted. Not only that, but we see that he has several people working on the ship that Cortex could have sent to gather the crystals without Crash knowing, making it easier for him to complete his plans to rule the world. Oh, what? I'm expecting me to steal one of the Nostalgia Critic's jokes? I'm sorry, Bub, but I am not hosting on this site. I don't even know the guy in person, and I don't even have permission to use his own joke. So if you want to hear it, go watch his videos. Anyways, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, once all 25 crystals have been collected, it's time for the final boss. Let's see what new devices Cortex has to destroy Crash. And... oh. Remember when I said that I'd tell you when I was at the easiest boss in the game? This is it. Cortex is a pansy and runs away from you. All you have to do is get close to him and spin. But if you slow down or fall too far behind, Cortex will stop and wait.
No! You haven't seen the last of me, Crash Bandicoot!
Crash, what do you suppose happened to Cortex? And what about the Cortex Vortex? It's still up there.
Oh, hey, wait, hang on. We're not finished here. That's what you can see if you haven't gotten 100% of the items you're supposed to collect. Anyways, if you collect all 40 gems, you can see the true ending.
We are ready, Crash. Would you like to do the honors?
Anyways, this was, and still is, a great game to play. Why is it a great game? Because it was made before Crash was taken from Naughty Dog. You know, when they created Crash. And all the other characters. If you ask me, I don't like the new Crash games. It's because the people who are working on them right now don't understand how the characters are supposed to be. Especially Tiny. Now, if you excuse me, I have to go hunt down a tiny tiger imposter.